Thank you for your support and for watching avivTarot. This is a general pick-a-card reading. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Not everything will apply. My readings are meant to be constructive and not destructive. I give readings to empower you. I will be honest in what I see and will not give you false hopes or empty promises in order to keep you happy. I will be compassionate and sensitive to your feelings and will not judge or condemn. Energies are ever-changing. You are still the master of your own destiny.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do another pick a card reading, and the topic is in regards to romance, because I noticed we haven't done that for a while, and I apologize for the video being slightly delayed by about 2 days, because usually I would upload this around Friday, but got really busy with things, so I'm doing it today, which is Sunday. But regardless, today's topic is about romance, so it doesn't matter which, it's mainly focused on people with someone in mind already. So if you have a crush that in mind, or could be your ex if you really want to, as well as if you're in a relationship and you're trying to figure out what the other person is thinking about you, where this relationship is heading and going, so you want to find out. And this is about the next 3 to 6 months or so. Its maximum timeline is going to be about 6 months. So like, where is this relationship heading in the next 3 to 6 months? However, I do want to mention, if you are single, this will apply to you since it's a general reading. When we talk about the other person, okay, because we're going to draw 4 different cards, and there's one card that's dedicated to how the other person is feeling about you. And since you're single and you don't have anyone in mind, that could be your potential partner that's coming in within the next 3 to 6 months, okay? So take what the other person is thinking about the relationship or thinking about you. That will be your potential partner for the singles. For all the other groups, that would be, your person that you're thinking about. All right, so without further ado, we have 3 different piles. Choose the pile that you resonate with most, or with the picture that you feel like, oh, you're really drawn to the picture. Choose that too. Either way, number or the picture, and timestamps are going to be in the description box below, as well as in the message box. Okay, so we will start with pile number 1. If you need more time, pause the video. All right, so for pile number 1, we're going to take a look at this. This is your suggestion card at the end, so we'll take a look at that at last. We'll draw the first card, which will represent you. Okay, for those of you for those of you that chose pile number 1, I guess this is 8 of Cups. It came out in reverse. Okay, that represents how you feel about this relationship. Okay, what do you feel? How do you review the relationship with this person? We're going to draw the second card, which represents your person, how they feel about you. This is kind of interesting. I think it flew out in reverse, and then it dropped to the ground and flipped back into an upright position. So it's the Tower card. Okay, now we have pile number 3. The third card is where this relationship is at right now. Okay, where is this relationship at right now? What's the current relationship? What's going on? Wow, you have a lot of cards flying out. It's not popping out. Okay. Yeah, we have the 4 of Cups. And then last card is where it's heading in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, where it's heading in the next 3 to 6 months. Where it's heading in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, interesting. We have Justice. Okay. We have 2 Major Arcana cards, 2 Cups card. All right. the major arcana card for this one, we'll talk about the horoscopes or the astrology. However, I do want to mention that it's not just your sun sign. If you're familiar with astrology, then it could be also like your moon sign, your ascendant, Venus, Mars, all of the other planets as well that has a strong placement in these signs. Or if you understand like astrology natal chart, so the houses, they could have like a strong influence on the person as well. So right now we have Cancer, okay, Pisces. This is the Mars. So Mars would be Aries or Scorpio. Okay, Aries or Scorpio energy. That's the Mars sign. And then Libra. So with those, Pisces would be, they might have a really strong placement in the 12th house. They might have a really strong placement in the 4th house. They also might have a really strong placement in 7th house. And when I say strong placement, that means maybe a lot of the major planets are falling in these houses. Okay, so first house and the 8th house, that's a possibility as well. Okay, as well. All right, so with that said, it's just not just the sun sign. I just wanted to emphasize on that, because a lot of people are like, no, he's not this sign, or no, she's not this sign. Well, it's not just the sun sign, or it could also be that they possess the energies of these, or like the personalities of these signs. So they may not necessarily be this sign. All right. Okay, so now how you feel about this relationship. I think that with the 8th of Cups coming up in reverse, all of my cards are actually upright. So this card came out in reverse. I think it does have strong significance. For a lot of you, it could be that you guys actually maybe separated before and then you guys come back together. Okay, so we'll talk about the people that are in a relationship, like have somebody in mind. Okay, so if you are in a relationship, this person might be somebody that you actually separated from and now you're coming back together. Or I do feel like this could be a group where you're currently in separation and you want to come back into a relationship with this person that you have in mind. Okay. Or maybe this person is somebody that you walked away from, and now maybe this person is asking you to come back, or maybe you want to come back to this person. All right, so I do feel like that's the majority of the people that chose this pile. But if that is not the case, I just feel like maybe this is with the 8 of Cups being reversed, because it's about leaving, right? And then coming back. So if that never happened, you're in like okay relationship right now, it just means that maybe there were some sort of a fight or some kind of maybe not seeing eye to eye with the person that you have in mind, and now you guys are going to try to resolve it. Okay, try to compromise, find a solution to resolve this. Like, that's what you're thinking. This is what you're thinking. You would like to work out the relationship together with the other person, find a solution with this person. Let's see, what else? 8 of Cups. Or there's just like a really strong attachment, like you just can't leave this person, even if there's a lot of things that you find maybe wrong in the relationship, or maybe you guys don't have like the same goal or same values and stuff like that, but it's just really hard for you to leave. That's how you feel with the 8 of Cups being reversed about this relationship. Even it could even be that, you know, this relationship could be a little bit toxic or like not serving you, but you still want it. You just can't leave this person. There's like a really strong connection or some sort. Okay, and how does this person feel? So now if you're single, if you are single right now with nobody in mind, with the 8 of Cups, if you do, well, let's see, this is how you feel. If you don't have anybody in mind and you're single, with the 8 of Cups, you want to find someone that you feel really, really strongly connected to. Okay, how the relationship that you envision is like, you just, this is the person that just kind of entice you in. Really, really strong attraction. You just cannot leave this person. Even if this person does not have the same goal as you, you're willing to compromise. You're willing to give a lot of things up for this person. I almost feel like you're the kind of person that's willing to sacrifice a lot of things for the person that you love. Okay, when you are in a relationship. I do think you might want to be a little bit careful with that, because you don't want just blindly sacrificing and have no boundaries. Okay, so you want to set up a little bit of a boundary with that, because over here with the third card, it's about the relationship, current relationship. This is a 4 of Cups. This is another Cups card. You want to find balance, and even like with the 4th position over here, where to go, you want to find balance. You want to have a bottom line. All right, so don't just blindly give everything. You want to be treated the same way that you treat other people, meaning you want to find someone that will treat you like how you treat them, where with a lot of love, willing to sacrifice, willing to compromise. So if the other person does not match your energy, you really want to rethink about it. Okay, so that's just my little advice for you, because with the 8 of Cups being reversed, I do feel a lot of like sacrificial energy, right? Pisces and all that. All right, and then also sometimes I think you would try to convince yourself that this person will change, this person is not that bad, that kind of thing. You're like the Pisces, a lot of like imagination, or the Neptune energy, where you try to convince yourself with a lot of like wishful thinking type of things. Okay, so you want to be careful of that. All right, so now with the other person, how they feel about this relationship, or what kind of person this is, we'll talk about the people who are in relationship first. Your person with the power, with the Tower card, Aries, this person is quite aggressive. This person is quite powerful, and also just by the 2 cards, the 8 of Cups versus the Tower, minor arcana versus major arcana, your person is actually energy wise is a lot stronger than you. You almost feel a little powerless when you're with this person. Like you kind of just have to cave in to a lot of things that they ask of you. They could be almost a little violent, I feel. They could be abusive as well. And so you really, really want to be careful. If they are abusive, if they are very violent, this is not the person that you want to be with. Okay, don't try to convince yourself. But if it's not that, it's just that this person is very, very aggressive, very, very driven. Okay, so there's the good and bad side. So if it's leaning towards the really abusive, violent type, then definitely you want to leave this person. Okay, this is not the right person, right energy that you want to be in. But on the other hand, if this person could be very, very driven, very, very goal oriented, very, very aggressive, right? They're not the type that wait around and to see what happens. They are a goal getter. And also I would even say sometimes, despite of like they don't think about the consequences. If they want something, they're going to go all the way out for it. Okay, even if there's the compensation, that they, the amount of energies, money, and all of that they have to give a lot out in order to achieve what they want. They're willing to do it. So very, 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 very driven, very, very ambitious type of person. So that is that. For the singles, your person will be kind of like this as well. So you want to gauge if this person is the driven, aggressive type versus the abusive, violent type. You wanna separate those out, okay? And really watch out for it. It's a very fine line. All right, so now if how this person views this relationship, with the Tower card, I think they're the kind of like all or nothing type of person. All or nothing, and in fact, they could be quite possessive, I feel, a little bit, right? Very controlling. They're very expressive of what they want, and just by like the energy wise, you almost feel like you just kind of have to cave in and cater to whatever they ask of you. They're just super confident, even I would say even overconfident sometimes, to the point of it could be quite destructive, right? The Tower card. For others of you, the Tower card, sometimes I can see it as like falling head over heels about you. This person is like really very much in love. So that could be that. So when they are very in love, they're head over heels about you. They will also do anything that you want them to do, right? Very possessive. But the thing is, again, this is a very fine line. When they don't have that passion and when they don't feel that love anymore, they could become quite scary of a lover. So it's that energy. It kind of reminds me of like Sleeping with the Enemy, you know, when at the beginning they could be really like romantic, loving, as long as they're in love with you, you know, but then they could get kind of scary. I don't know. They could get a little scary and abusive and violent. So you really want to be able, I just can't emphasize that enough. You really want to gauge this person. So maybe you want to find out a little bit about their background, like growing up. How are they? Maybe observe a little bit how are they with their family, right? With their dad, with their mom. How do they behave? Because that would also gauge a little bit if this is the right person for you. But they are a very passionate, very aggressive goal-getter. Like I said, the fine line, they could get to the point where it's a little scary, violent and abusive. So it's a fine line. I don't want to say anything bad about your person, but you want to gauge. It is a general reading, okay? So now, with this card over here is how the current situation of this relationship, okay? So current relationship status. Right now is Four of Cups. It's very mixed emotions. I think you have mixed emotions. They have mixed emotions. Again, maybe you guys had a fallout of some sort. Remember I said earlier, it could be you guys separated and now you guys are coming back. So there are some things that are not you guys are not super compatible with. So those things maybe you need to work out. Right now, both of you, there's probably a little bit of stalemate or static. Things are not moving forward type of energy with the Four of Cups. Also, it's about contemplating other opportunities too. So it could be you, could be the other person are thinking like, is this the right person for me? Am I making the right decision? So as I was talking about the Four of Cups, they're totally got interrupted by a phone call. So yeah, I would definitely think there are opportunities that will show up somebody coming in, interjecting themselves in between your relationship. But the thing is, the newer the opportunities that present itself to you or to your partner sometimes is not a better choice. Okay, it's probably not a better choice, and you realize that after you maybe take up on the opportunity. So I really do think you guys are contemplating a lot about moving from this person, or if this is the right person for you. But then at the same time, the opportunities that the people that come the people that show interest in you, or maybe even your partner, are really not you guys' type. So then you ended up still being together because they're just not a good person to be with. So like it's just a lot of like this really mixed feeling. You think about if there's going to be other opportunities for you, or for your partner also think that, but then at the same time, when that it does show up, it's not the person that you would like, so like you guys kind of still ended up being together, but the relationship right now is kind of static, not moving forward, not going anywhere. It's kind of boring, maybe even for both of you. Nothing exciting right now for your relationship. Okay, so now let's move on to the fourth card, which is the Justice card. So in the next 3 to 6 months, in regards to your relationship, I think you need to find a balance, because it's justice. Also, the Justice card is about karma. So whatever you don't want to be done to you, you don't want to do it to other people, right? And the same thing for your partner too. If your partner did you wrong, there is going to be some sort of a karma that's going to come back, that they might be treated the same way that they treat you, like how they wronged you. They're going to get their karma back as well. So you kind of want to watch out for that. But at the same time, this is about justice. I think in the next 3 to 6 months, getting this card is actually not that bad. Why? Because I do think there is a possibility of this relationship moving forward. Okay. However, current situation is that it's a little bit boring, nothing exciting going on. And having this justice, you really want to find a balance between, because Four of Cups, the 4 means stability as well. So I think your relationship is actually kind of stable, but you crave something else. You think you want something more exciting, right? Or your partner could be like that, right? So you're thinking, is there better opportunities that will come up? But your relationship is actually quite stable. You actually are quite comfortable with each other. So I think in the next 3 to 6 months, you want to find the balance. Try to find a little bit more excitement between the two of you. Try to also match each other's energy, as in like values wise, have the same common goal. Because right now, one person is a little bit more powerful, having a little bit more say in this relationship, which is the person that you have in mind. Okay, you are at a weaker position, so you want to kind of rise a little bit, so that, or not put him or her in above yourself. You want to find balance so that you guys are at an equal state, and so no one is sacrificing more than the other person. It's an equal give and take type of thing. And with the Justice card, it is about court and all of that kind of thing. So if you are in a relationship right now, I do have to say that there is a possibility of okay, let's talk about the good things. If you're in a relationship, or even if you're single, you might actually meet someone that might want to commit to you. But the thing is, this relationship is not going to be super exciting. It's going to be stable, but it's not, if you're looking for like drama and like very movie like scenario. It's not going to be that, okay? It's going to be quite realistic. Everything is very grounded, stable, normal. So there is a possibility of the relationship moving forward because of the Justice card. You know, if you are not currently married, there is a possibility of marriage, right? Signing that paper, collaborating, moving forward with the relationship. For the people who are married, okay, the people who are married, there is a possibility of it moving forward, finding more balance, try to change things up a little bit, right? But I do want to mention, for the people who are married, there is also a possibility of breakup, okay? I don't think it's the majority of you guys are going to be like that. There is that possibility for a small percentage of you. The reason being, there's the Tower card. So the Tower and the Justice, depending on your person, okay? Because this person could be, again, abusive, violent, or even if it's not that, this person, how they view this relationship, they're either head over heels about you, or they're completely done with this relationship. The Tower card, destruction, everything is over. They want new things, new exciting things, so rebuild, right? So there is a possibility of a divorce showing up as well. So it depends on over here how your person is, right? So I would say, for the people who are in a marriage right now, it would be more like 50-50, whoever's watching this video, okay? There is 50-50 chance. All right, so lastly, we have this card, which is Twin Flames. Your passion ignites. Twin flames, as you guys all know, this is your suggestion card, okay? So the suggestion is like, you guys could be twin flames. It's not a term that I love to use, just because it has some bad connotation to it, especially when the partner you're with is toxic. You accept them treating you badly, which is bad, I think. So take it how it resonates for you, but at the same time, really, like, you want to love yourself, not let other people mistreat you. Don't use this term to bound you in a really bad relationship. However, this card showing up here, your person could be a twin flame for you. You guys are meant to be with each other, especially over here with the Justice card showing up. You guys are fated to be together. There is a reason why you guys are together. Maybe there is something that you need to learn from each other. Twin flames does not mean that you guys will be together, right? It means that there's something to be learned from each other, and also about yourself, so that you can become a better version of you and they can become a better version of them. And when that happens, the relationship is actually that much better. So you want to find the balance. And if this is not the right person, and when I say that, I meant this person is abusive and violent and just overall not in a good energy for you. It might be good for you to let this person go, but learn from the experience, right? So that you can actually meet the right person. So that's it. That's what I have for pile number 1. I hope this resonates for you. There's a lot of things going on for you, pile number 1. For a lot of you, your person is meant to be, even if it's like a little bit, like, again, over here we had the 8 of Cups. Remember I talked about how there is a really, really strong connection. You want to leave this person, but you just can't. There is that connection, something that keeps drawing you back. Maybe the universe is like, setting up opportunities to keep putting you guys back together. But again, if this person is abusive and violent, they're not a true twin flame for you, okay? So don't use this to bound yourself in a bad relationship. So that's what I have for pile number 1. Let me know how this resonates for you, and if you have anything you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and enjoy my video. And turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so for pile number 2, we're gonna take a look at this card later. Pile number 2, we're going to draw the first card, which represents how you view this relationship. How do you view this relationship? How do you view this relationship? Wow, we have the 3 of Swords. And then the second card that dropped is the 2 of Swords. That represents your person's energy. It came out in reverse. The third pile, or the third card, is your current situation or the current relationship. What's going on with this relationship right now? What is going on with this relationship right now? 10 of Cups. Interesting. And where is this relationship going in the next 3 to 6 months? Where is this relationship going in the next 3 to 6 months? Where is this relationship going in the next 3 to 6 months? Eight of Swords. Interesting. I'm trying to see which card I need clarification, just because. Okay, we have 3 Swords card coming out in here, and then we have the 10 of Cups. This energy is the complete opposite of these 3 cards. Let me see. Okay, you know what? We'll do the clarification later, and we'll see what happens right now. We have 2 Libra cards, and then a Pisces card, and then a Gemini card. When I mention any of these astrology, it doesn't mean just their sun sign, because usually we only know their sun sign, but it could be their other, like moon, ascendant, Venus, Mars, all the other ones as well. So or they might not be this particular signs, where, you know, Gemini, Libra, and Pisces. It just means that they embrace this type of quality these signs possess. It could also be that they have a very strong placement in the houses that these signs are in. For example, the Pisces is the guardian one, guardian for 12th house, right? It's equivalent to the 12th house. The Gemini is the 3rd house. Libra is the 7th house. So they may have a lot of planets falling in these houses, the 7th house, the 3rd house, and the 12th house. So they have strong placement of those, if you're familiar with like the astrology natal chart. So just take it how it resonates for the signs, but you know, your person or you may not be the sign, you may. Okay, all right, so now the first card we'll talk about is how you feel about this relationship. It's a 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords, as we know, typically it's about, you know, heartbreak, it's about sadness, but there's a different interpretation of 3 of Swords. It sometimes means something surprising, that's almost giving you like a heart attack. So I feel like right now how you feel about this relationship, it could be sadness, it could be mourning, something sad happened, something you know, not what you expected happened, some sort of a surprise that happened where it caused you a lot of grief, maybe a lot of unexpectation, mourning. Okay, so like maybe it caused you to have a heart attack. Right now, maybe this relationship is giving you a lot of, you know, this is kind of okay, interesting. Okay, I think I kind of know what the spread is about. So for some of you guys, I think the Three of Swords can also be that your heart is always pounding when you see this person. This relationship still gives you like that heart beating, heart pouncing type of energy. Like you feel, because it's the same thing when you're having a heartbreak and then when you're feeling really excited and your heart is like beating so fast, it's almost the same. But the difference is, you know, if it's a happiness or if it's sadness. So for some of you guys, I think it is, you know, sad. Something crazy happened. Maybe there is a third party situation going on, or you found out that your partner is cheating or something like that. But for others of you, it could be that, you know, no matter what happens, every time you see your person, you're still so in love with them. It doesn't matter what they do. You are so in love. Your heart pounces. You are just like, your heart like beats so fast every time you see this person. Okay, so you're still very much in love with this person. And if you are sad right now about this relationship, I feel like this is kind of crazy though. You still love this person, even though this person did something crazy, did something really bad. Okay, maybe even hurt your feelings, hurt you a lot. I think you're even contemplating about, you know, forgiving them or something like that. Okay, just because of the Ten of Cups showing up here, I feel like even if your person did something really bad, you are contemplating about giving them a second chance. Because you're still very much in love with your person. Okay. All right, so the second card is, this is about your person. So sorry, let's go back a little bit. If you're single, so you don't have anyone in mind right now, Three of Swords. If you don't have anybody in mind right now, I think you've been wanting to be in a relationship for like the longest time. I even feel like maybe you're having a little doubt. You wonder if it's like something wrong with you. Like, why is it nobody like me? Why is it nobody wants to be with me? Why, you know, want to be with me? Yeah, you have a lot of like, maybe your self-confidence, self-esteem is going like dropping, just because maybe all the people that you met, maybe you like them, they don't like you, and you're just feeling a lot of rejections and sadness, and you wonder if it's you, if there's something wrong with you, you know, that kind of thing. So like, you feel like almost you're giving up on love a little bit because you just cannot meet the right person, or there's just a lot of rejections from when you want to go forward pursuing someone and they just reject you, and you're just like, totally like an attack on your confidence. So like your confidence level is like dropping. Okay. So I don't feel like you have a lot of faith and trust in pursuing relationship right now because of the Three of Swords card showing up here for the singles. Okay. So now if you this is the person. So if you have somebody in mind, right? This person, your person, Two of Swords in reverse. This person actually is having a lot of thoughts, because Two of Swords, we are talking about indecision. Okay, trying to make a decision, try to listen to the intuition. So I do think like for a lot of you guys, your person has made up their mind. Okay, because the Two of Swords also is about stalemate. I think things are moving forward right now. They have finally made a decision of some sort. But the Two of Swords, when it's upright, is also about peace. Okay, because even though everything is stale, everything is not moving forward, but this person is at peace. They're trying to to feel things out, trying to really listen and decide. But when it's reversed, I feel like a decision has been made, but the decision is not giving them, they like, they're still doubting themselves. They're not at peace with their decision. They're still kind of like conflicted, very, very much. Very, very conflicted about their decision, very, very conflicted if they've done the right thing about this relationship. So this relationship is giving them a lot of maybe even stress. They have made a decision, and I think the decision is to be with you, because we have the 10 of cups over here as the current situation of this relationship. So your person has made a decision, and the decision is to be with you, right? They choose you. But the thing is, they're not sure about that, and they're still very, very much conflicted. Wow. Okay. So for the people who are single, this is the energy that the potential person that you might be meeting. I think your person is maybe has a little bit of trouble deciding what to do, if they want to be in a committed relationship or not. They are not ready for a commitment. They might be looking for a fling, but since you are so maybe you're innocent, maybe you possess certain personality that is still very, very attractive to them, they're willing to maybe compromise for the time being. Okay, oh yeah, they'll tell you what you want to hear. It's almost like that. Like, they'll tell you what you want to hear, but deep down inside, they're still a little bit conflicted about the decision that they made, which is about, committing to you and settling. So that's how they're feeling a little bit conflicted, like deep down inside. So right now, where this relationship is going or looking, everything looks really peaceful. Everything looks happy on the outside. But look at you guys. I feel like with the 10 of Cups, this is more like the outer appearance. Nobody wants to say anything to disturb the peace or disturb this like appearance of like everything is good. But look, the deep down inside, you don't feel happy, you feel kind of sad. This person is very conflicted. They're telling you what you want to hear. They look like they're compromised, they look like they're ready for a commitment, but deep down inside, they're still very, very much conflicted. And so like this right now, on the surface, it looks like everything is good, everything is happy, everything is bright and shiny. It looks like this person is ready for a commitment, for a family, right? This is the 10 of Cups, the family card, the happy family card. So on the outside right now, or how you're seeing this relationship going right now, I think everything is good. Like, it looks like everything is good. But look, in 3 to 6 months, this is the card, the fourth card. That's what's going to happen within the next 3 to 6 months is the 8 of Swords. There is going to be interference. There is a lot of fear. There is a lot of like, it kind of goes backwards, where a lot of like stalemate again, things not moving forward. Nobody is willing to make a move. So I think this is just like an illusion almost, right? The 10 of Cups, like an illusion, but nobody wants to break that illusion. Everyone wants the relationship to look like it's okay, because I think both of you guys don't want conflict. You don't want to disturb the conflict, even if it looks okay on the outer side. Like, as long as you're with this person, remember I talked about like over here, I think you're still very, very, very much in love with this person. So you want to be with this person, so you don't want to say or do anything to where you might even have like a slightest chance that you'll lose this person. You don't want to do that. And this person is a little conflicted. I think they still like you a lot, but at the same time, there's something else on their mind. Let's take a look at this. For because the Three of Swords showing up here, it could be like they have another third party, right? So, but now they choose you. So, but then they're a little conflicted about that. Maybe, again, like I said, they're not ready for commitment. So, they're not really sure if this is what they want. Okay, but right now they feel bad for hurting you, or they don't want to make you cry and make you sad, and so they or maybe they even feel a little guilt and stuff, and so they don't want to disturb like the peace and the happiness like right now, even though I think deep down inside he or she knows this illusion might not last forever. Okay. Yeah, fatherhood over here, because I was trying to clarify this. What are they scared of? So maybe also they could be a little bit older than you, right? Not a little bit, they're a lot older than you. So they do want a family, they want kids, and so they do think that you are the perfect person to have a family with, and so they don't want to let that go either, and so they choose you to build a family, but deep down inside they don't really want to have a committed relationship. Maybe they're still like a player a little bit, or want to play the field a little bit, even though they're a lot older than you. They should be more mature, but you know, so they're having a little bit of a conflict deep down inside, but right now they don't want to disturb the peace and the illusion of the happiness, right? And also like they probably don't want to make you sad and happy, and they do feel guilty or bad. Okay. Let's see. All right, so the Eight of Swords, in the next 3 to 6 months, Eight of Swords, interference, there's fear. So I think eventually this illusion is going to break, and either you or the other person is going to really have that fear to commit, or they're going to express some sort of, or you're going to express, I don't know if you'll be able to express it. Eight of Swords, I think it is communication, but I think there's still a lot of like conflicted feelings, a lot of fear to say what's on your mind, right? Or this person is also a little bit scared to say what's on their mind. It could be self-bounded, right? The fear is self-inflicted. Because they don't, maybe it's guilt, maybe it's other things, but you know, they don't want to hurt you, and you don't want to hurt them as well. It's still this like illusion. So nobody wants to really make that final decision. So I feel like in the next 3 to 6 months, things are going to seem quite static. Nothing is going to move forward for you. I think this illusion of happiness, illusion of like a happy family, is still going to maintain in the next 3 to 6 months, because nobody wants to make that move to break that illusion. Okay, so nobody wants to do that. I know I did say, oh yeah, maybe the illusion is going to break or something. Like, I think it's more like deep down inside, you know, but nobody is going to like tell anybody else or make that move to actually do it. Like deep down inside, you know, but you still want to be together. The other person's maybe still thinks maybe you're the best person to be with for the time being, and all of that. So I think the illusion of the happiness and the family, I think you guys are going to stay together. I think there is, but it's just like nothing is changing really. You're gonna feel like maybe the same kind of tension between the two of you when you are alone. but nobody wants to, like, a lot of like unspoken words, a lot of unspoken tension, unspoken feelings. But I guess you guys have a common goal, which is keeping that illusion of happiness, and wanting to have a family, like build a family or something like that, right? I do also want to mention the two of you guys, the energy is actually quite the same. 3 of Swords versus 2 of Swords. So both swords energy, the same element, and then both minor arcana cards. So no one is actually more powerful or have more say in this relationship. I think you guys are quite equal, and I even think you guys are quite on the same page. That's why you guys have this like common goal, that, you know, to maintain this happy like family or happy relationship type of like look. Nobody wants to break that illusion, even though deep down inside you guys think there is something that you need to work it out, try to figure things out and stuff, but no one wants to make that first move. And so I think within the next 3 to 6 months, nothing major is going to happen. Things are going to probably remain the same as of now, like how it is right now is going to remain the same. Okay, so this is your suggestion card. We have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So I really think this is your suggestion card, where really like listen to your heart. Okay, listen to what you want. What do you really want? Do you want to keep this like you know, if you truly feel happy, this is like a true happiness, you feel like being in this relationship with this person makes you really happy, then you know what, by all means do it. Because if you weigh the two sides, right? If you break up with this person and you're gonna be alone, and can you handle that? If not, then I guess that this is the reason why you are willing to compromise and are willing to stay in this relationship, because you just don't, maybe you don't want to be alone, right? Etc. There's a lot of reasons, and this is a general reading, so I don't want to pinpoint any type of fears, because everybody's fear is a little bit different, but there is definitely some sort of an issue that you guys probably need to work out eventually. But in the next 3 to 6 months, I don't think there's going to be anything crazy that's going to happen. But maybe you want to use this time to figure things out and to do it in a peaceful way, and really maintain, see if you can keep this 10 of Cups, so that it's not just an illusion, right? I think there's unspoken words right now. Maybe you guys should talk about it, really communicate. Look, there's like three swords card. I think there's a lack of communication right now. All of these cards, if at least if there's like 6 of Swords or something like that, right? You guys can talk about it, talk out, or even 5 of Swords is better. You know, you actually having a little argument or something like that. But right now, all of these cards are a little bit more passive, on the passive side. So I think it's really lacking a lot of communication, lacking a lot of passion. There's a lot of fear going on in this relationship right now from both sides, actually. You guys are mirroring each other a little bit. So really see if you can talk about this, talk about what you're scared of, share your feelings, and see if you can have them share their feelings. And there could be a, you know, you might even find out like, oh my god, we should have done this a long time ago, because you actually have similar goals and stuff, like about the family, and maybe it's just lacking of like telling each other how much you love each other and that type of thing. Okay, so yeah, I do think there's still love in this relationship. So if you can, you know, be courageous, gather your courage and try to sit down and have a nice deep talk with your person. It might help. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 2. There is definitely some issues that you guys need to work out from. Both of you guys are not super happy. Both of you are having a lot of fear. But there is a potential of a happy family, making that illusion into reality. Okay, so that's it. That's what I see for pile number 2. If you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel under my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. All right, so for pile number 3, we'll take a look at this card at the end. That is your suggestion card. So the first card that we're going to take a look at is your current energy. How do you feel about this relationship? How do you feel about this relationship? How do you feel about this relationship? Four of Swords. Interesting. Ooh, how your person feels about this relationship. We have the Mother of Wands. So that's the Queen of Wands energy. And then how is the relationship right now? What is the current situation of this relationship? We have the Daughter of Swords. So that would be the Knight of Swords. And then final, interesting, the final card in the next 3 to 6 months, we have the Fool in reverse. Okay, how do you feel about this relationship right now? We have the Four of Swords. I think there's, right now, you are just resting and rejuvenating. You're not, I feel like you're probably pretty much at peace about this relationship. You feel quite stable about this relationship. I feel even like you might be quite content with this relationship as well. Even though it's a Four of Swords card, you know, usually it's about healing and stuff like that, but just the combination of the other cards, I don't feel like it's that bad of a card, or you have any bad feelings towards your person. You just feel at peace. You feel like you're going with the flow. You're not going to force anything to happen. You're just going to chill and see what happens. That type of like energy, whether if you're in a relationship or, you know, or if you're single. Even if you're single, like you don't have anybody in mind, whether or not you break out of your singleness, right, you meet someone, you're kind of just going with the flow. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it's fine. You have quite of a chill like attitude about it. And if you are in a relationship, or have, you know, if you have like a crush, or in a stable relationship, in a marriage, or whatever it is, you're chill, and you just want things to go peacefully. And I think you see quite clearly about this relationship too, because over here, this is about truce, right? So when you are not moving, you kind of let things move around you, and you kind of just observe, and you actually see more clearly about the relationship. And so you're kind of you're okay with the relationship right now. You feel, I can't say you're super content about it, but you don't have any bad feelings. You don't have any negative, you know, feelings about this relationship. You're just like, yeah, it's okay. It's not like the greatest thing on earth, but it's not horrible either. And I don't think you have that much complaint about your partner either. You have maybe a little bit, but it's okay. You know, it's okay. Over here, how does your person feel about you? They or this relationship, or for the singles, this will be how your potential partner that you're gonna meet. And For the singles, I do have to say there is a very likely chance that you will meet someone in the next 3 to 6 months, okay? But the thing is, the Fool being reversed, it might take a little bit longer for the relationship to develop. But there is a chance for this relationship, for the singles to meet someone. Especially we have a combination of the Knight of Swords, means things are going to come, this person is going to come in quite quickly for you, for the singles, okay? So now, what is this person like? So this person, I would say they're very, very passionate. They are very, very, this is the Queen of Wands, so which is a very, very good, a lot better than say the Page of Wands or the Knight of Wands, where they are more into like the sexual things, and their interest in relationship doesn't last very long. Whereas the Mother of Wands or the Queen of Wands, this person is willing to commit, but right now like they're a lot more mature, okay? We don't have any commitment cards in here right now. Even the Fool card is not a commitment card, okay? So right now, I think this is the reason why you're kind of just stay put and see what happens, because this person is kind of just like still want to play the field a little bit, but they're ready. They're in the beginning stage of wanting to maybe settle. They're looking into it, but they're unsure type of, you know, energy, because over here we have the Knight of Swords. So that is still kind of quick, comes and goes, changing, very fickle, because it's the air sign. So I think this person is thinking about it, but they're not sure, right, to make a commitment into this relationship. But they're definitely very, very in love with you. They're very passionate about you, or passionate about this relationship. They're quite fun to be with. They're very, very exciting. They are very, very loving. I think if you're with this person is probably quite, I would say even humorous, because of the Knight of Swords right here. Very adventurous. You can do a lot of like fun things with this person. They might even be quite sexy. I definitely see very, very sexy energy. This person is having good body, doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl, they have very good body. They are very, very fit, or into fitness, or healthy food and that kind of things, or healthy lifestyle. I do see that. I also think they're very artistic as well. Okay, so they're very artsy. They might even be in an art related field, okay? Yeah, but you know, overall energy, how they feel about this relationship, I think they have very positive energy. They have towards this relationship. They're still very, very much invested in this relationship and in you. At times they could seem a little bit over the top or aggressive. Sometimes they do get a little jealous, because you know, you have that easy peasy going with the flow, I don't give that much, I don't care that much about you type of like feeling, like very cool type of energy. So I actually do feel you guys could be very good together, because this is a fire versus a air sign. Fire and air sign do get along quite well. So I do feel like you guys do get along quite well. One person is very, very cool, and the other person might be all over the place, but in a good way, but very fun to be with. And so you guys works quite well with each other. You're not super similar, but you're not complete opposite either. So you get along with each other quite well. You understand each other. And yeah, it's a fun relationship, definitely. And over here, how this relationship right now, the current situation of this relationship, we have the Knight of Swords. I think everything is going to go quite quickly for you. Everything is moving at lightning speed, okay, for you guys. This relationship is moving forward at lightning speed. Even for the singles, I think you guys are moving super fast, like going super crazy fast. Maybe, you know, you guys are the kind of person, maybe you get very intimate within like the first few dates, and then now you guys are already in a committed relationship, and now you guys are talking about, hey, do you want to move in together? So everything is moving super smoothly and fast. No time wasted at all. Okay, so everything is kind of like going really, really fast at lightning speed. I don't know what else to other vocab to explain this relationship. I think things are going. I don't even think they're. I don't feel any negative energy, actually. I think things are going really well, and that's why I think you're more like, you let the other person kind of take charge. You and then you just kind of go along, like go with the flow type of energy. Right, you let the other person lead this relationship where it's going. So now, in the next 3 to 6 months, where is this relationship going? I think it's going to start to slow down in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, in the next 3 to 6 months, things are going to start to slow down a little bit. You guys are going to probably not always in this like super fast moving type of energy. I think things are going to slow down. You guys will talk about your needs and what you're looking for in this relationship a little bit more. The Fool card is I don't think neither of you are looking to commit just yet. Okay, that's why I think this relationship is going to start to slow down a little bit within the next 3 to 6 months. Because at the beginning, I think it's a lot of that honeymoon period. You're trying to still get to know each other. There's a lot of curiosity still. Even if you guys are in a relationship now, or even in married, I think marriage, you guys definitely, if you guys are married, I would say this is probably not the group that's been married for a very long time. You probably just barely got married, so you guys are still very much in love with each other, still have that a lot of those sexual tension, wanting to be with each other and that type of things. And so things are moving quite quickly, and maybe you guys might even have kids. Okay, planning on having kids, and just everything's moving super fast. Like you get married and then you have kids, and then if you have kids already, maybe you are carrying your second kid or third kids already. So like things are moving super fast. But in the next 3 to 6 months, things are going to start to slow down a little bit. You guys are finally going to slow down, think about things. Things might seem slightly static, because comparatively how you guys were going before is going super fast. So you're gonna think like, oh my god, this is the relationship is not moving forward as much, and maybe the fun is taken out a little bit more, because nobody's risking to jump off this cliff just yet, right? So now you're at the point of jumping off the cliff, and both of you are trying to decide, now do we really go jump and dive into our new adventure, our life chapter, right? Moving on to the next chapter of you guys' lives, or you know what to do. So I think in the next 3 to 6 months, you guys are going to face a decision period, what to do, where the relationship's going, how do you want to go about it. There's a lot of like discussion that's going to happen. This is the Uranus energy. So Uranus is guarded by Aquarius, and sometimes it's about deconstructing in order to construct again. So there are a lot of things, like a lot of barrier you guys are trying to break down, so that you guys can rebuild a stronger fort, I guess, for your relationship, that type of thing. So I think things are definitely going to move forward, but then in the next 3 to 6 months is more of you guys trying to figure things out. So things are going to actually slow down a little bit compared to how it's going right now. Okay, so this is your suggestion card for you guys. Friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So definitely, I think relationship, long-term commitment takes a lot of effort and time. So if you can build a strong friendship, that's something that will last forever and ever, right? So I think there is going to be so I think in the next 3 to 6 months, your goal is to build your friendship, to strengthen that bond so that you can create a long-lasting relationship with each other instead of having it short-lived, right? So that's that, and I think you guys are moving on to the next chapter, so that's why you guys are being a little bit more careful what to do and that type of things. The Fool card being in reverse, because the Fool card is also about traveling. So if you guys are thinking about going on like a honeymoon or going to travel, I think your plan might be delayed. Okay, you might have to delay your plan to travel. You might have to delay your plan to going on a honeymoon or some sort of a life plan. There might be a delay in that, okay, in your relationship. But I think overall, it's a very good energy going on. I think this is a good relationship to build. I think you guys have very strong friendship, and so just strengthen that friendship, build that friendship, and this is a relationship that I think has a lot of potential to prosper and grow. Okay, so this is what I feel for pile number 3, and I hope this helps, and I hope if you have anything that you would like to share with me, you can leave it in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel, enjoy my video, and turn on that notification bell if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.